But yeah, I have to put the recent GG find into the pong.
How may I be of help?
When can I find the enough runes to open the next box? I don't know. Oh, I just noticed what is happening. Barbarian is scary, man. I think he died. Thank God. I really hate that Barbarian was stuck there. If that was Saba, I could have died there like that. Like, I could have died before I have ever gained the control. What's even the OOA roll for the affix level? Is that 93 like most skills are, or? I didn't need that, but whatever. I'm doing lab because, well, lab is fun. And also, I am under the belief of the lab is better place to farm unique than the Scots clan. At least for this crazy build. And also, like, this build is just so fast on the lab. Maybe there is a better Scots farmer, to be fair. Like, Havoc Source probably is a really good Scots farmer. Please don't spellbind me. And you somehow failed. Okay, I'm using the right gear. If I use this gear, I think I have the 83% res. On the light. But, you know, when you're fighting against Bobos, the lightning resist is not the most concern. If it is like low as like 60%, I'm gonna just say no. I need more than that. But yeah, that's not our concern. Also, my ear hurts, so I'm not gonna stream too much. I need to lower the number of the hours that I'm wearing this headphone. I might have to invest on the new headset because this is just far too painful. Okay. That's a... Was that the... Did he just a single... Nice D10. Is it nice? I'm actually not sure anymore. Also, I can still farm the... At least at some degree, I can still farm the relic by doing 5 pillars. Wish I still have the skill to do the 5 pillar bite, but... But I've done that before. Obviously, you know, there's a limiting factor for that, but... Okay. That's piece of Snake Queen again. How many of those am I getting? Suicide Note. Need to wait. Next. So my objection is to get the SSSUs, but the, you know, more formally known as a, or the more usually known as a Magic Pine or just the farming for uniques. What's my MF, by the way? You know what I should do? I should do the Triumph Trophy. Do I like it? No. Do I have to? Yes, I do. That's free 30 MF. And I'm not gonna share the cycles anyways. Even though this is such a good one. Itchy. T7. Oh. I didn't trust that Hydra. Yeah, I should definitely do the Triumph Trophy. Worst case scenario, yeah, I can just always do the make the Triumph thing anyways, like I have my Totem Necro to farm everything I want for the low level. Well, except for the charms, but I don't farm charms anymore. Just cause I have so much resources. Oh, 残念です。You can actually get decent amount of Zanyas, huh? I should probably get the place for those things. That's Storm Shard. And almost all cases Storm Shard is buffless. Yeah, I have to do the Triumph Trophy. Don't know why I wasn't doing it, other than the wanted to conserve this for the other characters potentially. Act 3 Caudium. What I have to do for the trophy is, I believe, not get hit by the stupid fire thingy. That's a trash speedrun stuff. I need mind control somewhere. I don't have a Tome of Possession equipped because I don't need it. That's fair point. Because I never needed the Tome of Possession, I didn't make it. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna get the trophy from Dupey. Glove from Dupe. Well, after we saw the Dupe. And get the dominate or whatever. So I can do that fast. But I don't have to do it so many times. I don't think hidden is nice for that purpose actually. Sure. Dominate. Okay. What? Oh, that's a different page. I do believe that I don't have to bother about that being lower the resist or whatever. Goddamn. I can do it later, I'm sure. I don't have to bother. I'm gonna just run pretty much. I don't need the Blood Fury, I'm sure, so I'm gonna use that as a swap, I think. Can I go through there? Yeah, makes sense. Small cycle somewhere. I'm gonna swap the Dominate. Dominate just to make life slightly easier, but it's not really that important, so that's that. Oh, you shoot the distance, buddy. Can you come here, Lucian? I'm ridiculous. That was my bad. I'm ridiculous. That was my bad. Wait, did I not have a Triumph trophy? Oh, I used on the sleep. That's true. What's happened was last season, I actually made a Triumph trophy and used it on the sleep. Oh yeah, I can't even use that. You know what? That's fine. I don't need max resistance. I'm 100% certain that I have more than enough resist. Be careful for fire. The reason why I took the dominate is because it's annoying to do it otherwise. But not very necessary in any degree, both for the trophy or the actual killing. It's just easier for me as that will disable the needs for, you know. Lucian? I'm gonna be seriously safe. I can always place that and then forget about that. Why are you facing this way? Also, I think I shouldn't use the Dragon's Breath because Dragon's Breath may lower the damage by, you know, reducing the fire res. But I could be wrong. Either way, I'm waiting for the Lucian to just die. Actually, I should put it on the cube now. He went the wrong way. After that. I almost get hit. What was that? How did I not get the thing? How did I not get the thing? I don't get it. Was I too far?
Yes.
I am not sure what's happened on that. Upset. But well, Lucian, what can I say? Lucian was literally worst one to farm trophy on the 2.8. I think 2.9 gives the 33% chance, but I swear it wasn't on single player. I don't care if it's true or not. But either way, Lucian is still one of the most annoying ones to do the trophy, in my opinion. Hardest one? No. But yeah, when it requires like 60 kills, it was ridiculous to do trophy with that guy. Like, as the same percent was others, there was no way for you to speed up that fight in any possible way. Only thing you can do is just accept it and like do it like 60 times. Only thing you could do is literally just use the dominate to make the cube slightly more bearable. But you know, it's not great. I'm going to clear a lot more actually. Cause I don't really see a reason not to clear all of them. So that I can get the easier time maneuvering with Lucian. Lucian sucks after all. I might have been too far so that the Nova of the, you know, trophy buff actually didn't hit me. That actually can happen. I am shocked if that's the case because usually those Nova is like super huge, but... Well, at least understandable. And also I didn't have a buff for sure. Also, there is a time limit of the 10 minutes, but if I use the dominate and then I'm using this endgame character and I couldn't get the trophy in time, then there's something really wrong about the trophy. So I'm not considering that as a possibility. I need some cycles. Medium is usually most likely unnecessary one, but like it's at the same time very cheap to make the, you know, mid-game cycle. Oh yeah, because random teleport is gone. For the sake of the trophy challenge. Which makes sense because it's annoying to get the random teleported. I shouldn't have done that. What? Always safety first after all. I'll let Lucian do whatever he wants to. Usually you go to the top over there in the map and then do stuffs there. There's a boss that drops the, I believe, Tome of Possession, which gives the mind control. Which is the normal way of doing it, but well, I could get the dominate, which is better way. So, and quite frankly, I don't care if I technically speaking cheated on the Masterclass Silk Road. I'm done farming the possibly, you know, have to farm for the same place for Lucian! What the hell are you doing, Lucien? I didn't get the buff. That was too far. Okay. Also, more importantly, I forgot to do the things fast, so I couldn't do it right, even if I wanted to. Venom's thing sucks, so I'm gonna just trash it. What's the trash? This is a trash. Kinda trashy. Trash. 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 Nice. Trash, trash. That's my bad, because I definitely panicked when I noticed that I was not ready for that. Anyways... I have to do Caldium and then get the stupid trophy, cause 30 MF is still 30 MF no matter what. While it's not huge number by any means, it's still 3 MF, I'm gonna take that. I got hit. Visually, no, but yeah, that was the within the possibility of getting hit. I'm not mad. Just want to finish the stupid trophy, though. Trust me, trophy gets annoying super fast. Small and large cycles are the two that usually get mattered. Some things are just better to use large cycles, such as the Gold Fang, Magic Fang, Combat Speed. Those are like, I believe that the literally always use the large cycle thing. Assuming that you have enough, but those things are just so useless to the point where, you know, I'm gonna make random ones and then as long as type is matched, aka or Magic Fang, I don't care. I don't need to come here. Then there is ones like and there's some ones like small strength cycles, which could be very, like, so good that practically unbeatable for the Barbarian. Those kind of depends on, like, how much stats boost you have. Like, if you do, like, Cyclone Paladin, you probably want to get the large cycle because you get the percent and then you get, like, 900 energy from the skill alone, which makes it way better. But if you want to do the, like, other stuffs like some other build that doesn't have like Barbarian with Cyclone Barb, then you probably don't want to go for that. And that is because okay, I must be targeted. Hello, Lucien, come over goddamn here. I'm waiting for Lucian to die. To be fair, without the restriction of time, you may be able to actually do the enough damage with just Purify. And then be 100% consistent with it. That's a shot combo. I don't like it. Oh, I didn't realize that was a insight. Why am I doing Lucian Trophy? If I failed on it this time, I'm gonna just say no and then go for the OA leveling. I need to do it fast, but before go for the, you know, love, but at the same time, this is annoying. Without a doubt, it is annoying. Last cycle can drop from the, you know... Bot mood. That's avoided for that. Only reason that I could do it that fast is because this is that build for that. High AoE, high damage. They are very tanky, especially on the early game standards. Or the mid game standards, I guess. Not very early game standards. Woo 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 woo. You're at the really weird place. Dominate is 20 seconds and then way longer than the other way, so that's why I'm using it. One more, I think. Hello? I made sure nothing was exceeded. Game time is 4 minutes 35. There is no way that it is, you know, because of different reasons. That trophy should have succeeded. I think it could be the too old trophy so that it can't be properly enchanted or something, but like this is bullshit. I have 2 icons on the bottom left, which means that I succeeded on the trophy challenge itself. I think this is too old one, that the code was different or something. I'm not sure what's happened. And quite frankly, I don't know what to do anymore. May have to make a completely new one then. That was garbage. Annoying. I might need to make flesh complete 1-4. I don't feel bad for the using cheat for this method because for all intents and purposes, I should be able to get that there. Can I get the clip just done? Whatever, it's gonna happen eventually. Do I have enough for the life mana cycle actually? I wish I do because otherwise so annoying. I need a lot of life. 5-6 is 5-6 I guess. But at least it's not the worst kind of things like strength dex ones. Because you need like 50 small cycles I believe. And that takes a lot of effort. Hey, question, do you have the enough to do the life mana cycle? Oh, it's done. That was annoying. And I wish I do have enough, but I don't think I do have enough. It's less than half. It's less than half of required numbers. Son of a gun, are you serious? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Might actually do some cheeky stuff and then do that. That's 15. That's too high. If I have enough life mana, I might actually do it now, but I don't think I didn't realize that it was higher number potentially. Okay, okay, what I have to do? Well, accept the defeat is I think what I have to do, to be honest. There's not much I can do. Do I like it? No. Do I have a choice? No. $11 sucks. Where was it again? Oh, whatever. What the heck are you doing here? Get over here. Oh, there you are. I knew that wasn't that shape. Oh god. Anyway, let's level the ONX, which is gonna be Maris Necro. Because he's a caster. Physical magic, right? I think I have to use wand. Fate Weaver?
What can I do for you?
I don't think there's a Steve's that has the physical magic damage, so that's that. What's the Necro Shield saying? Oh, this guy. I'm Rebel ahead. And Necromancer Wand. Mana is not our concern for this Bone Band. Not when I use the 400 signets and not when I'm gonna use the everything I want. Is Light Plate the only thing that has the physical magic spell damage? Is this good one for me? I doubt it. It's heavy, but I guess it's high defense. Yeah, I think I have to use Light Plate. Whatever. That's fine. And about the Circlet, it's gonna be a that's Cornet. Because that's the strongest Circlet for us. Shield is done. Belt should be Sash because caster speed. Not much choice over the belt as a caster. Cause caster speed is very limited. Glove, I can go for heavy glove, I can go for honorific. I usually go for honorific because that's so much easier. Yeah, I'm gonna go for honorific. Boots should be the Greaves. Yeah, let's try buying some. Shopping time. Shopping time. Hey, can you give me any items, please, sir? 1, 2, 3. I could buy that. 4. I could buy that too. Actually, I might be able to buy 1 as well. I might be able to buy 1 in the cornet somewhere. I'm gonna try that. Do you have a wand? What type of wand is that? Bone wand? Yeah, I can buy it now. And Amazon coronet. I don't know if coronet is right here or not. That's sacred.
What do you need?
Nope.
Hello.
Albert? No.
What do you need?
I don't know. Sometimes you can buy good stuff. That's Tiara. I think it's Act 2 then. Act 4 then.
What do you need? Hello.
Yeah. 6, 7. 6. I don't know how many is there, but I don't care how many is there. 400 signet power. Is Maris Necro strong? I don't really know. I don't need Jedi trophy to be fair. What's the I am rich right now, by the way? I am rich now requires Archbishop Lazarus trophy, Vial Weather Blood, and an Essence of Time. I actually don't need too much than the Lazarus trophy. So if I just can't beat the Lazarus, I can actually make it now. That one should be enchanted with that to make a good one. I believe I have more than enough stats. Yeah.
Hi, good day.
What's the best item for us? I'm actually curious. Like, what's the necro attack speed and what's the best weapon that we can use now? I think I'm gonna say one-hand axe all the way. I don't think it matters. Dagger's actually technically faster, but either flowing knives or daggers are the 6 frames. Max, actually 0 is the bottom refollowing, so it's 10 frame now, and that's 12 frame with one-hand axe, that's not the right one. 11 frame with throwing axe. If you use scythes, necromancer is 13. Normal scythe is 12. I'm equipping which one? I might have just slung already.
Yes.
That's a fair point.
All who oppose me.
Is there any reason for us to use the flying Kinzel as a method for the parasite? Can I even do that? I'm gonna level up to 110 to 115, 120 with this, I think. Because I want some stats first. Oh yeah, I used that. That's true. Yeah, I used the Signative skill already. It's 110 quest reward, but you know, it's new game plus. I have essence of time. That's least of my concern. Legitimacy of a playthrough or the difficulty of the playthrough is least of my concern with when I use the essence of time. Do I need the extra strength? That would be stupid. So this is a Malice Necro. Don't worry about teleports, that's not gonna be available unless you have beat the game, hence you don't need any tutorials at that point. Don't worry about the teleport I'm doing, you can't do it ever. Otherwise you're gonna make Pax Mystica Rumbas, which is a tier 1 on the staff to do the teleport for the early game. But yeah, this is a Malice Necro. Specifically the physical magic side of the Malice Necro in this case. Because there's a poison you can make too. This build scales from the, well, energy and spell focus. That's one thing you can do. What's level 20? About scaling is, well, a lot of things, but the physical magic spell damage is the main scaling. Next is the spell focus and the energy. That's actually why I'm doing more damage than usual and then killing everything like paper. Caster speed, we uses the caster speed for the attack frame, so, you know, we want to max the caster speed up to the, I think 6 frame cast. It's Necromancer, not Sorceress, so I think it's 6 frame. Okay. Nightwalker gives the extra damage on top onto the every Malice skill, which actually includes something like a Pestilence, which is a poison. But anyways, those are our scaling. And it's important to know about the scaling because otherwise you do struggle on everything. Also, for the Death Ripple, you can actually get some more from the... Death Ripple gives extra scaling on top, I'm sure. This is for the leveling, so up to 100 then you can see some very, very OP characters just clearing everything, I hope. If that's not the case, then there's something wrong with the build. But I know better than to believe that it's not gonna happen, so... Also, I have so much mana, and also the Necromancer actually is really, you know, great with mana. He has no problem keeping up mana because of his passive Death Speaker, which gives the... Okay, I need 3 meter, which is a single target. I don't need you. Part of the reason that why I picked the time warp Malice is because this is a spellcast this requires the casting speed to use a time warp, so it's faster. Other thing I could have done is definitely a totem and then go for full lightning totem. So that the, you know, while I'm teleporting, everything just dies. It's just preference. Also, as you put more points into the Malice skills, you're gonna get the poison length reduction from Nightwalk, I think. Anyways, we do not have a mana issue. I do not have a mana issue because of 400 signets, but Necromancer in general doesn't usually get the mana issue unless you're learning the Totem Necro, which gets like 25 per skill level or something. So it gets really high really quick. Even for Necromancer, 270 is ridiculous. Death Ripple has a special scaling that like some items and some skills, aka literally one skill actually, has the enhanced Death Ripple on it, which fundamentally alters the Death Ripple's function and gives you more damage per Death Ripple cast. For us, I think there's only one way of getting it, which is actually I'm gonna get one really quick, which is by... I probably shouldn't have taken that expansion shrine. I think I'm gonna put like 3.3 meter. Anyways. I should probably get some resistance soon. Where's the guy? Goodbye, Smith. God, 120 damage right now is stupid. Anyways, we are gonna get the 2 to the enhanced Death Ripple, which by the... so you can get back to 2 to get the max effect. 1 is hidden behind the relic, so I probably don't have the... I'm sure I don't have the Death Ripple relic. 1 is hidden behind the... 1 is from the Necromancer's passive itself. Our survivability comes from, well, other than killing things faster, which is what I'm after. Some kind of a void and some kind of a bonus defense, I think, is the ones that's gonna give me there's a passive that gives decent amount of defense and a very good amount of void, like 30% or so. It's not Assassin, but, you know, Assassin doesn't have any defense access, which is different story, so... I think Totem would have done this section faster because you're talking about something OP. Or the something that fundamentally works well on those kind of situation. Where you're teleporting every single flame. Teleporting to skip everything, every enemy. Although I do not have a dodge access at this point, so maybe not. I'm not sure. Totem at the end game is excellent. I'm talking about like extreme and crazy. Totally insane speed that you can't really beat. Also, Dream Eater actually sucks, leeches the enemy's life too. That's actually a thing. Five point in Dream Eater. I don't care about most of the things now. I'm not sure about globe. Should I make the globe or should I just say I don't care about you? Just go.
Hello.
I kind of want to make globe actually. Let's make tier 2 globe.
What do you need?
Any tier 2 glove honorific will block. So I'm gonna just make one. I'd say tier 2 because tier 1 while is like acceptable. I can wear tier 2, so might as well use tier 2. Yeah. Any because I don't care about what base it is. Base strength doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna give it 5 elemental res. Yeah, that makes sense. Can I ask a question? Why are you here? You're meant to be used for the, I believe, necro. Hello, old friends. How are you doing? Do you have the thing? Nope. Yeah, it's 57 strength. Unfortunately, I don't have 57 yet. I can use this. Eventually, I think I want to use... What was that angel heart? Hold on. That's a trash. That's such a trash. Whatever. Then I guess I use the scrub next. I start to need some resistance. Like, I don't have resistance fine up to the Act 3 because I definitely can do that. There's very little like enhanced death ripple access. And by that I mean, eventually you need Relic to do anything. Terra isn't that necessary, but well. Terra upgrade the Dream Eater. But it doesn't really make it like that great, so it's that. It gives like minus enemy movement speed or something like that. And also minus enemy poison resistance. Also there's an upgrade that like kills the enemies straight up in specific condition. If you inflict terror, exile, and the poison at the same time, which exile is a cost by the way, you can kill enemies in like literally without time. It's like max 6, but yeah, I don't really need it, so. I want higher point into the death ripple so that I can kill enemies faster. Might put few more point into the other things, but well, I'll see what happens. Some strength's fine. What I want is extra experience. Actually, I have too much experience. And also, can I upgrade tier Unix? Level 23? Yes, I can do. At least one. This is level 23. Sash. Please. Level 17. Strength 50, so I actually do not have enough yet. Well, barely enough actually. Cornet. 23, 36 decks. I think I have 36. Yeah. Necromancer actually start with some decks, so. Underwear. That's E? Okay. 23, 35. Easy peasy. I don't think others are doable. Light plate is 25, 65. Actually, I can do it. Greaves is 27, 39. Okay. And I'm gonna get some resistance real quick. I can't really put too much yet, so I'm gonna just put the usual resist gems instead of the runes. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Anyways, 9 frame. I guess 7 frame cast or something? 7 or 8. It's way better. If I use the, you know, melee characters, I actually don't get this. Like medianxl, for example, I probably don't get this speed. That's why I picked the medianxl for leveling. Also, I usually don't use this anyways. I like it so far though. But then again, this is not even like by any means any test is done. Also, this is kind of themed because, you know, this is a physical magic spell damage. And even though Orb Annihilation doesn't scale from it, it still deals magic damage. So it's kind of thematic. I should probably start getting the Death Ward. Death Ward gives the avoid and the defense. Both are really strong. Especially avoid, but the early game defense especially is so good. Like, kinda unimaginable to not have any. I should probably buy some potion.
Good day.
And eventually I'm gonna get Death Pact, which gives the spell damage based on how many points I put into the Malice skill tree. Which I'm gonna put a lot because this is Marble main scaling. Malice's last skill is at level 60, okay. One is Pestilence, one is Exile. I don't care about the Exile for the most part, I'm sure. Although it is an AI cast, so I can at least use it for Skullscreen, I guess. That's a wrong place to put point into Viva, I guess.
Right portion, cat cure.
Everything give me experience. Just kill extra enemies. Oh, by the way, there's pretty much no super unique in this game. Not super unique, unique enemies in this game. There still is, but those are really limited in a way that, like, you have to try to get that. There's no like a fire enchant, light enchant, cold enchant. You know, those stuff, so. We have all elemental spell damage bonus, that's a really good one. That's 65. I should be able to wear both of them.
What a pity. I was beginning to enjoy the darkness. I can't.
I'd probably go for Elrune on this because what else can I put? Talon. Elrune shouldn't even increase the tier 2 requirement, so... Because we have time warp and they can't stop me, I'm gonna say no, idiot. They didn't do the job, okay? I didn't try to cheat anything, they just didn't do the job. I wasn't seen entering to the harem. To be fair, you can't do it before the Amulet of the Vipers. Before you obtain the Amulet of the Vipers. Because of the quest reasons. You used to be able to do the... Like, long time ago, I'm sure there was a recipe to skip the... skip... items up to this point, but they smoothed out the progression so that doing that is not like waste of time that you wanna skip or something. I kinda wanna go for model emitter. I should probably put more point into strength. Won't need tier 5, but tier 4, but that doesn't mean I don't want skill levels after all. Death Leech the Pestilent, that. It really helps that the... Also, give me a moment, I'm gonna take water.
This is fantastic. I wish I had time to study this bizarre dimension.
Where am I going? Top left. $500 damage feels so wrong. I guess this is close to the, you know, most normal scaling of the spell. Like, is this like exactly normal? Maybe not, but it's really close to the normal scaling. If there is nothing special going on, like this is pretty much the scaling that we are gonna go for, so...
Horizon. He was a deluded fool who got
Walk out path.
power.
Oh, you get physical resist? I actually didn't know that. Exile is trash, I don't care about that. Didn't pay attention, Sako should be leftmost. Thank you for the caster speed. So what? 20.5. Caster speed. I'm not sure what my caster speed is. I'm gonna check that, but I might actually have the capped caster speed now. That would be crazy. 115. I think one below highest is my guess. Oh my god, you need 200. Yeah, one below highest. I don't think I can do MO yet. I need to put strength MO later. Goodbye, Drill. I still need to go for the... talk to this guy, so I have to run, but... 7 frame cast is amazing.
You have done. Read it. Good day.
There's no gear that I'm using that has like strength boost, so that's actually potentially a really annoying part. that I probably should get at least one more honorific if I wanna do it from the get-go. Okay. I know what I am expecting now. But then again, that's not the point of this anyways. Point of this to level the character up to the highest point as fast as possible. I'm gonna go for strength, then potentially even dex, then PMSD. I'm gonna need to exile 1 point. What has the enhanced death ripple actually? Not on the here. It's like full set has the enhanced death ripple. I would appreciate, but Thieves, Angirsta, Lee's Vision, yeah, Necro Steve, that's cheapest one. Oh, actually there is a shield. Arc all full, 2, 4. Okay, I can make that one. That's not that hard to make. Yeah, that's not hard to make. I can make that one.
A worthless statue. Perhaps I can trade this for something.
Yeah, full loon is not that bad. I can make one. I wish I kept the full loon. This is max life, so that's nice. This actually can give you the physical, lower physical resist, but that's cost though, so it's gonna get the reduction. And also, it doesn't go with the Terra, I think, because Terras, I think, cost 2. So I don't think there's a point. Damage, I have no complaint, and which is a, you know, if I have a complaint against damage with the full TU at this point and 400 Signet, there's something wrong with that build. AKA Fire Source. Fire Source was awful. That was weirdly awful. That felt wrong. I don't know why, but that needs to be like... I need to do something weird to make that build work, I feel like. I feel like it's here. Good shape, good damage. I have no complaints. I might make Modest Necro later, actually. This feels nice. I believe there is a sacred unique that lets us like, if you don't put any point into ultimate skill, you get the boost or something. So like no Rahma's chosen, no other things, and you get like 50% into the modest skill levels, most skill damages or something. You know what? Worst case scenario with time warp and the 7 frame teleport, I don't care about anything. Time warp is just nasty, okay? Leveling with time warp is completely different than without time warp. But if you have 400 Sig and Signets of Lightning, also, and oh, there you are. Couldn't find you. Yeah, I think those are like super heavy on mana cost. Like 100 mana cost would not be spammable even with Signet for the most characters at this point, but well, you're trying to talk to the Necromancer then. It is obviously spammable. I don't mind taking the skill shrine, so weird. It just never happens. Although I guess on this character and the mana is not issue, that's not a bad idea to always take it. Middle. $35, nice number. Okay, I need to be careful on that one because there was an enemy that I don't want to deal with. At the end of the Act 4, you want to have a, like pretty much max resistances. Like 70 is fine, 75 is nice, but the 70 is fine. At the Nightmare, you need 75, 100%. You don't have a choice. Yeah, I can make fully geared Maris Necro, I think. Yo. In terms of what I can use for the characters for. Oh wait, I want strength. I forgot to talk mesh boss. Some decks is in order. Not much I can do about those. Yeah, as you put more point into the Maris skill tree, you can get more point into Death Pact. I think I'm gonna go for the Jin, because Jin gives the max resistances and, well... Honestly, 8% max fire resistance is so huge. And also, there's nothing else that makes sense other than... Well, I guess the Rahman's Chosen can make sense because of the cast speed. Talon's Hand is really not that great, other than the reanimate potentially if I want to, but that's it. Yeah, some Dream Eat, I guess. Trophy missing. I'll airboat about that later. Talk to Kane. What did I pick up? I know it's trash. Well, this is a big enough trash that I can see what I did accidentally pick up. I probably don't have to show anything on the ground, unless I saw the notifier. Give me some levels, please. Thank you. If I want life back, I can always use the Dream Eater to heal some back. I'm not joking when I say that the totem can be faster than this. Totem is just stupid good for those sometimes. Minus movement speed, thank you. After this, I'm gonna go for the Death Ripple again. I'm curious about full malice. Yeah, I might actually go for that. Thank you. No buffing yet. That's so weird. Okay. Emerald is Emerald, whatever. I want some money, unfortunately. I have one honorific. I should have more than one, yes, but well, this is a new game plus for good reasons. And something normally necessary are not necessary anymore. Thank God, because that's so faster. Wait, where am I going? I guess extra leveling. Well, it's like 5 seconds to get there. If I did that without time warp, it's super annoying, but with time warp, that's like, oh, whatever. I'll walk back. What, do you think that's an issue? Well, you're wrong. Oh my god, this is so nice. I'm definitely burning some item that I Arcane Crystal to do this moment, but at the same time, this is so fast and it's so fun. Actually, I should take out this 1 point here. After the shrine is gone, I'm gonna get the tier 3 gears. Cause I believe I can wear everything I need to. What you are saying? Also, let me see Necromancer Bond while I'm at it. Is there anything interesting? That's crossbow. Spear. Nope. One is for SS use, I guess. Maris. Yeah, Daydreamer. Betrayal level 130? That's high. But sure. That looks like a great item. Base block chance kinda doesn't make any sense. I don't think I can get max block at all. But yeah. That's the one I want to use, and I think I have it. I would be shocked if I don't have it, to be honest. Look at how many items I have. Oh yeah, I have Death Dreamer. Plus 5 even. Yeah, I can make full malice setup. 45 up to that, 67 up to 65 to 75, plus 5 to skills. Anyways, wand. Actually, a bone one. I can get to level 42, dexterity 32. Okay, I probably can't get that high actually. Yeah, if that's level 42 on the one, then I can't get too high. I should not bother. Level 40, dex 74. 74? I might not have 74. Well, unless I use this. This should be 74. I'm sure I can't really push high on other stuffs. Even Cornet is level 41 actually. I don't have enough stats. I want to get the least poison breath here. I need to start put some point into the dex and strength. I might actually respec and put like 15 into strength, 15 into dex, and rest into energy. I don't want to think about it. Think about the stats, and then I don't have to think about the stats, thankfully. If you have 400 Signet, you can afford pretty much anything. I believe there is a Malice guide somewhere. Weapons pretty limited until you get full run, I guess. But after that, you can use the Angelic Scepter till you get the Daydream, I think. Or honestly, crafted is probably not as bad. Not bad at all, so I can probably go for that. What's the craft on the Necro one? That goes probably to the 40% physical magic, right? I'm gonna max Death Ripple and the Dream Eater and then go for 75. 75? Magda, you need to die. I'm gonna go for the max Death Pact or whatever. I think that's like max level 13 or something, but it gives the spell damage for us, which is amazing. This is softcore. I'm not gonna bother putting more point into something else. If I go...
Not even death can save you from me.
Probably too early, but whatever. 45. I want slightly more level. Death Ripples. Well, I decided not to use it, unfortunately. I should keep these at the right place. I mean, losing 130 Arcane Crystal sucks.
Welcome.
I don't want to imagine that, so... One point here. I think I DJDB made the exact skill on. 45. Good enough resistance except for the poison. Oh yeah, because oh yeah, that's my bad. Oops. Shield is not damage. Shield for the gem is different effect than that. And I think I got like poison length reduction or something. Why would that is? That's not gonna be buff anything. That's my bot. Yeah, even if it's weaker, I think I'm gonna prefer the Modest Necro leveling than that. How weird it sounds. Dream Eater hit is like enhanced on the last season, right? Or the at some like small patch, they actually, I think twice the Dream Eater hit numbers. I don't know what's happened on that, but that's happened and I was like surprised. I think it's like 1.5 times the damage. Like it became 6 hit instead of 4 hit or something. Don't know what's happened on that. Behind the scene. Yeah, Dream Eater really sucks enemies' life, so it's a nice one. The Flippo is always maxed. I'm gonna cheat and then skip the entirety of the frozen cavern. Frozen river. Duping the charm, meaning you kind of skip a lot of requirements. I remember thinking like, yeah, it's gonna happen, and like I probably hate myself for that. I didn't hate myself. At least on the I'm only gonna dupe any item on the soft core, and I'm not gonna, you know, dupe to get like crazy items. Yes, I have the box duper, but that was for the testing, not for the actual usage purpose. Because somebody has to know like what gives the best, what is the best chance of opening the best way to open the boxes. And it's just easier to do on the soft core, that's it. That's my logic. I didn't get the 4th room by cheating. I just get it from the Scots Glen like normally. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get Max Death Pact after this is done. 4750, I need more. I need better. It doesn't get more by that, right? Your cast speed is same. Just more physical resist, which is amazing though. Is it the best way to get that? But the with cast speed, no. But the with cast speed, it might be actually decent way to get that. After this, I'm gonna come back to the incarnation and then go for that. I haven't duped the Arcane Crystal except for the purpose of the box test. I haven't duped the... I wouldn't dupe the... any hardcore item or hardcore character because that makes no sense. Like that's outright cheating and beats the whole purpose of hardcore. Like, if you have 10 shot instead of 1 shot, why are you even gonna bother about playing on the hardcore? That's totally stupid. This is fun. But any leveling with this is probably fun, so that's not probably accurate way of saying that Malice is fun. I think I'm gonna go for Witchcraft with Corruption, right? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the gear for the Source version, cause she doesn't care too much about the mana vision as the mana sweep exists for her. Empyrean Glory is still nice, but I think Memo Space doesn't really matter for that purpose. Okay, you win. $54. I want slightly more mana. I mean, best case scenario, I can always use the thing. But yeah, I want slightly more mana. Goodbye. You couldn't even finish talking. Next is Dexterity.
Bale, never doubt my skills.
Okay, I think I can get a lot of things to tier 4, tier 3 or tier 4. Cornet, tier 3. I just noticed something. I need more dex than that. Tier 4 is too heavy, I can't wear it yet. Bone 1. Tier 4 65 dex, 51 level, I can wear it. Easy. Unraveler is probably... Unraveler... 153, not enough. Dragon's Blood next is 270, is not that high. 228, yeah, expected. Moonlock and Web Code Destruction. I think I'm gonna need the Strength ammo now. That should be 50, and I think I can wear this. Moonlap should be 250. That's true, 250, so I can't wear it yet. Wake of Destruction might be able to wear all the way actually. 272, not high enough. I need to swap my gear to Angel Heart, except this Angel Heart was so crap. I don't know why this is +1 to skill instead of +2 to skill, but sure. That's a tier 4. I don't think that makes sense at all. That's that. No. Okay. I need some strength and some dex. So I can wear the tier 3 and tier 4s. Actually, only thing I can wear with strength is Wake of Destruction. But I'm very close. 278 is very close, so I'm 72 is very close, so I probably get that. And then go for the Dex. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go back to the Incarnation. Important thing is to not tire from leveling or doing the contents that I have to do. Am I fucking fine? Yeah, I'm fucking fine. That was so horrible. Ethereal, Shock, and Ow. Unfortunately, innate elemental damage weapon doesn't care about Ethereal. I really wish there is some bonus from the Ethereal on those, but well. Ethereal Shock and Ow is as good as normal Shock and Ow. There's a two things about that affects it. One is the fact that the innate elemental damage weapon users want to have as much of the strength or dexterity or whatever required stats as possible. For example, when I use the Shock and Ow, I will definitely have more than 8,000 strength or something. More than 3,000 at the very least, at any point. We invest on the requirement stats all the way. So it makes no sense for me to use those. There's Blackout Helm. That looks like Malfoil. Also, I somehow missed the entire Amazon entirely. That's surprising. What did you target there? There was literally nothing, not even Hydra. What did you try to attack with that? I need to, you know, bring the Malfoil out. Okay, all of them are chasing. I have to make sure that all of them are chasing. I don't care about killing Malfoil itself. I want to remove the Edriums, cause they are bad. Especially when you're trying to fight against it, like you know, bosses like Phobos. Those guys are meanest. Phobos and them are just bad news. You won't survive. Because you can't even escape from Death Strike consistently. It's just a situation that's not gonna work, that like you have to just accept not to fight against. That combination is just the worst. That's Assassin. Singularity that you didn't cast means Assassin. Well, at least she never uses the broadcast. Broadside. It would be devastating to have broadcast from her. To be fair, too devastating for sure.
No hurt, no kill, barely, however.
Yay. Off screen, I might cheat to get the 5 more, you know, thing, and then, you know, MO the new one, MO the new, not MO, make the new cycle with life and mana, and then get the trophy challenge down on that, so that you know, I can get 30% magic fine. Because that's really like not my fault at all. It's just game was dumb. It could be that the 2.9 one or 2.8 one, I'm not sure which ones this came from, is not compatible with this, but I think I need to get the flesh cycle and then do it, which is expensive, so. Not many sovereigns. Honestly, I want more anomaly than this. And Phobos is fine because it can be a, you know, ticket for the next relics. While it is not greatest way to get the relic for sure, you have to beat so many Phobos, like Phobos and, well, Phobos is the stop, I guess. It's still a method to get the Deimos, get the relic, so. Oh, that was Amazon. Didn't notice you. Sorry about that. That's as good as Shock and Owl is. I don't think there's anything that's good. Oh, that's a Blackout Helm. If you have a Brewmont base, that's it. Unfortunately, you can't craft the item till you Brewmont base till you make the Brewmont. I think. I've not done the corruption on the Brewmont, but I think that's how it works. Partially because like you really never care about it. Thank you. Trebuchet. That's, I think, Necro crossbow. But could be wrong. Oh, one more. Okay, he's dead. Oh. I can't play headphone for a long time because my ear is definitely having issue. I need to invest in a new headphone probably for the streaming, cause this is definitely not okay. I like how much I can tell from the visual of items, like what the item that is. Like I saw Tower Shield and was that tiered unique? I think so. Because Biesha as well, Biesha actually, I think. It looks completely different, I think. I could be wrong, but I sometimes don't have to see the name to see something is up with that item. That's SSU. Yeah, Ivory Tower. And I mean, also the fact that you know, I don't have to read to know that if I have the SSUs because I have the notifier on. I'm gonna do YOLO 5 pillars for the practice. I'm not prepared, but I'm gonna do the YOLO. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. Yeah, this is a YOLO 5 pillars. I won't expect this to go well. But I have to get the sense back. Are you sure? Oh no. I have to just be true to this buff. Yeah, this became worse with Navigator. If I could kill it though, I would be happy with it because I definitely didn't prepare properly. Okay, I got. Okay, I thought Navigator is dead for whatever reason. She didn't die fast. You need to die fast. Yeah. Two navigators, that's bad. I don't think I was expecting anything better, to be honest. Not much I can do with Navigator on the screen, I guess. I need to practice this sometimes. Oh my god, I couldn't teleport. And there's a sweet twisted custom and everything is gone. And my life is situation is so bad because there's so many misery on the ground and also the it's coming, by the way. I should have noticed Warrior. Okay. I'm surprised that I died there. I'm not sure why I couldn't make the thing at all. I might have done that. Okay, Papyrus. I'm not gonna do this, but yeah, I would have succeeded. I'm surprised that I would have done the... I actually did the YOLO and then succeeded on the, well, what's necessary part. I didn't have the key because I didn't have the key. Why would I have the key? But well, that would have worked. Surprised, but yeah. Give me this back. This one is for the sleep, so... No joke, this one only can be for the sleep. This crossbow is too good to like let go of. This crossbow has a novelty of its own. It's just too good. Like, I just cannot get rid of it because this is too good. Oh, successful corruption.
Can I help you?
Because that's Barbarian only, that's always red, and it's hard to tell. I think it's life region. I think it's life region. That's trash. Okay, I succeeded, quote unquote, on that. That would be amazing. That was amazing. I'm gonna go bathroom break first, so give me a moment. Okay, back. Okay, next. I guess T7. I'm proud of the fact that I could still do the 5 pillars. 6 pillars is on the 4 different realm. You just need like literally the best possible build to do it. And well, there is a rumor of like, you know, any build that did the 6 pillar is gonna be nerfed. Which I think is true on this case. I think Owl would be nerfed. I think Owl would actually be nerfed. Either way, Void Armor is not really necessary for anything. Okay, I have enough space, right? Equip the gear. Okay, that was so nice. Thank you, you're insane. Empyrean Touch and the Breath of... Breath? That's insane. So Breath is very expensive, it's like really expensive. Dream Fragments 3, I have so many Dream Fragments 3. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to come from here. Whatever. By using Hydra, you can do so much with it. Ah, tired. Okay, 8. Ashera, right? Is Ashera good? Oh, you are there. Yeah, I'm gonna use you. I don't care. Oh yeah, that's past the skill stats spell. I hate Malphile. He really shouldn't. Like, those guys should be way easier to deal with. They shouldn't be this hard to deal with. At least they should vanish with like 1 minute timer after Malphile is dead or something. I really don't get why that it has to pass this through. In the end, like, Malphite's the biggest point is just Adriams. That's the scariest part. Death Strike really kills you in like few seconds. Everyone's always getting hit. That's the whole system of this, man. I have to take medication, I have to take medication, I have to take medication. So yeah, I have the medication for like, you know, in between the before you know, breakfast and after the you know, dinner or whatever. And I actually has the, you know, now have the one more to, well, see if medication is working, because it was lasting for more than you know, few years, I guess. And also about the mental things, it's probably hard to just like judge how effective treatment is. Probably that's part of the reason. But that's my guess, at least. I died. I'm gonna probably go for the Necro then. And like, yeah, as you get one more medication, which is not serious, so like, it's not like, you know, I have to eat one more meal to compensate on that or something. No, thank God. Based on character level? I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't pay attention, which is bad thing. So I'm gonna get the poison thingy. Tavern first. I don't have Tavern at all. Okay, I need like CS number of Tavern. In terms of gems, am I okay? Amethyst is actually low. Amethyst and Rainbow Stone is low. Overall Annihilation access is crafted items and master crafted globe, so I want to get like 120 to 125 to even start that. And in the end game, if I want to still use it, I think I need the point of no return SSSU. And also at that point, I think I'm gonna use the Sorceress because that's probably faster. 5 frame cast, overall better capacities. Again, this is well, my guy leveling, so not much pumping is gonna happen, but have fun. Strength, right? Yeah, I think I wanted like 272 strength or something. Yeah, I'm gonna put about 5 more into the strength. And that's it. I'm gonna need Top of Annihilation. You know, softcore and no worry is so nice. The reward here is actually reward after the cane is the unique armor that I'm not gonna care of, and it's actually probably not a great way to get the arcane shard even in the leveling section. So unless you're doing the speedrun-ish stuff and like want to use that, and then that armor seems decent enough. It's still very heavy, like 175 strength required armor. It doesn't have a caster speed or something, so like if you want to use Queen Book Glass, then I don't think it's gonna replace it for a low build, but at least it has the elemental resistances. Give me a moment, by the way. It has elemental resistances, you know, huge. It has elemental resistances and also the something else on top. All attributes on top. So it's not that bad of a gear. It's just the 175 strength and later 500 on the sacred, which is far too heavy in my opinion. For the general gear for the leveling purpose, I think it should be like slightly more less. I think +1 to skill level either on the sacred only or not, I don't remember. I rarely ever take the cross roll, cause it's not useful. You can't up tier the cross roll because you really don't have a reason to. Like, there is no tier 2 or tier 4, and also it does have a conflict, and then they just disabled it. I believe I heard that it used to be able to upgrade to the normal quality armor one, which is not that great one, by the way. It has like some flat damage on top, but okay, one there. That distance is close enough, I might actually use it later. Yeah, I already, I believe, have the thing, so that should be fine. I'm gonna take this just in case. It at least is beneficial, so... After I finish the experience shrine, I'm gonna take that. Give me a moment. I don't need it, so... Don't need it, don't need it. Kinda want that $4,000. I think I need like 160. I don't remember if tier 4 cornet is like 260 requires. But my shield and the wand require... I think I'm already equipping tier 4 wand, but my shield requires slightly more. 62, I want 64 before going through. It's fine if I don't have it, but yeah, that's nice to have the 64. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just get the experience from anywhere after all, so I'm not worried about it. Like, I have the time warp, and I am really good doing good damage. I do have no worry about like capacity. Oh, and also there's the experience shrine. Thank God. That's gonna fix a lot of issue. Now, because both of my main skills are maxed out, I'm going to say and get the... $65, $59, skip. Well, first things first, I need to get this. That should be higher priority than Dream Eater, but that makes the, you know, Bone Spear different, as it has the 2 explosion instead of 1. It will gain even more later on, but well, right now this is as good as it goes. And next is a Death Box, the max. That's a spell damage. Do not know why I'm not gonna take spell damage. Just kill Andariel with this. I think lifesteal from the Dream Eater will help me survive, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Something happened and I really didn't cast it a lot too. That was weird as well. What's the number required for the cornet? 183. Undabra. 153. Okay, I need 183. So I did YOLO 5 pillars. I did level the guy a decent amount. That's nice. Also, by the way, for anybody who was curious about what happened to the 40 melee paladin that I was using the battle axe with, I was cleaning up my save because like I have like 20 characters, like probably 35 to 40 characters, even potentially more, that like I've not played for like 6 months. And like I cleaned the save data and like brought those data to the different place. And I apparently forgot the name of that and then just placed it somewhere that I don't know where. So yeah, I don't know where that data is. And I decided that's too much headache. I'm not gonna bother. That's what's happened. Sorry about that, but well, what can I do? I need to spell focus support by a lot. I guess I'm gonna use a low barrier focus, which isn't that hard to get. 68. 67. Yeah, I'm gonna use that now. Waypoint here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't know. I potentially should have just delayed it because this place actually might have a decent amount of the thing for us. Yeah, I want to have at least one more Death Lipo when, you know, I really want to push this build, but that's not gonna happen, so that's a wrong item. Because last Death Lipo is item source. There's like 3 sources, but essentially 1 Veldic, 1 Wyrmwas Shield, and 1 Sacred Unique Thieves. Sacred Unique Thieves is really cheap. It's the SU, not even SSU, and like that's gonna drop a lot, so I'm not worried about getting 1. Wyrmwas is actually very cheap as well because full run is while expensive for the early game standard, it's not too expensive for the late game standard. $186. 83. Okay, I have just enough. I'm gonna level up to the thing run out. And then I'm gonna make the tier 4s. I don't need stamina shrine. I have a time warp, buddy. I couldn't see, and like, if the light is there, then no shrine is like a fire shrine where you don't want to take. God, the incarnation has damage, just not survivability. And also damage is not like extremely good. I think if I min-max even further, I can actually do that. Do the 5 pillar demos, but that's if I do really push it. Also 72% spell damage, that's a low spell damage. 70, 75. I don't need extra. If I needed extra, I would have done the thing to fix that. I would have done the leveling at the ancient tunnel, but I have a 75, and the area level is 71, I think. So that's not necessary in any degree. After Act 2, I guess I'm gonna come back. Also, I have to take medication soon, so I can't do the T10 fast. I think confidence that like knowing that I can actually do the thing without too much like, and I'm not in the pressing danger of doing it like fast try or whatever. Like T10 is not as much of a big deal anymore after I got my 5 pillar keys already. It really changes the feeling. Shishiro solution doesn't work on the rune words, so that's that. Can I go through that? No. I was just curious. Yeah, 76% spell damage. Amazing. I'm gonna get max terror. Actually, I'm gonna get max death ward. What are you talking about? Wait, what's happened is that the Death Ripper actually was stronger of his highest enhancement? That might be true. That might be why they have the higher damage of 3 meter, because enhanced Death Ripper highest, and I think it does hit more than 4 times. And if that's the case, then why would you bother doing that when, you know... I'm gonna get max Death Force, potentially max Femine, because that's like, I think 750 life. Oh, don't worry about the guy that vanishes into thin air. It's only relevant in the hell. 77, 78. He's meant to open the portal in hell, but this is not hell, so he doesn't do anything. Yeah, around 120 I should be able to equip fair amount of stuff without too much investment, so I should be able to actually go for the thing. I wish I have done something like a mana sweep relic or something, but otherwise... I guess I'm gonna take 1 point into apprenticeship. That's 78. I need slightly more than that. Spell focus, cold spell damage. Unfortunate. That's there because the PMSD is weird kind, so... I might go for Adrenaline Dash, that's true. How good is Adrenaline Dash compared to the Good Ring? It's essentially 4 sockets, except I might need more max resistance, normal resistances.
I wish I had time to study this.
74. 78. If you see a lot of enemies, just know anywhere it is, just kill it. It's like super unique waves, except unique enemies in the normal Diablo, except all of them are normal. But since there's pretty much no minion or unique, like, it's just as good as you can get. Didn't pay attention at all. Sure we can. I'm not sure if there is any better way of saying it than shuriken, but I call it shuriken. At least better than circle on the pedal, circle on eyelid. Circle with eyelid, because that does make no sense. I have no idea when they get that notion. And like after I started streaming, I desperately tried to fix it and never call it that way. But well, it happens, man. Yeah, therefore, I'm not sure about Talonhan. By that I mean I probably won't even take Talonhan. I'll probably take 1 point into the graveyard for the sake of survivability, because that's life region. And I have to actually use the Rex for once, and then it feels so slow. Yeah, Act 2 is done, so I'm gonna go back to the lab till I die, or in this case, I guess I'm gonna do it till I don't have a time. Wait. Okay, there is enough dex, and that's it. I need to have enough dex. $272. Yeah, I have it. Goodbye, Chavin.
My ship is...
Okay. Yep, bye-bye, incarnation. One lap takes like 5 minutes normally. Which may sound ridiculous, and I kinda agree, but yeah, that's how long it takes to do one lap. If I want to make the room ward off of the dagger, that's not an option to use. I don't need T6, because T6... I might actually go for... yeah, I might actually go for low tier ones and then get the key. So I can get the 5 pillars done. So I need 1/6 stone. Yeah, I'm gonna do the low tier labs to do get the keys. How's that? Keys are only at the below 5. Below 5, yeah. Did you chase me or did you not chase me? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do those for you at the same time. Did you die? I think he died actually. Oh wait, it's here. Goodbye. Well, at this T8 stone. Yeah, T6 is essentially free. You don't have to go back to T1 ever after reaching the decent deep into the lab. Because T7 will always have the chance to drop T6 stone, and like you will never run out, or you're never meant to run out. If you are unlucky and like you get like 1 T6 stone and then like couldn't get it, that can happen. You might have to get like fast 3 or 4 T6 from normally. But eventually you hit the point where just doing love is more than enough. What's the role of the Royal Circlet? I know that's actually one of the good item for the... $25%. Up to 30, up to 25. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go for 25. That's the plus things. I know that's good for the... Actually, I probably don't even have one kept, so I'm gonna keep one. I know that's good for the... a lob build, actually. Yeah, plus 2 to skill and 25% stats is really good, actually. And those, you know... Yeah, after this I'm gonna take meds. So right now I'm gonna take meds. Oh yeah, that's great. Life orb, actually. My headphones reflecting life of the life orb. Light from the light orb, and that confused me. I have sound on, right? Yeah, mic is on. Boo boo. I probably don't have that, so... Dream Fragment 3 again. I don't have 5. Dream Fragment 5 is like the stopper because that's Phobos one, I think. Am I sure this character is best one to use that? Whatever. Wait, that's not the place. Oops. Oh yeah, I need to keep at least one. I forgot about that. Is Totem Necro better for that purpose? That might be actually true. I need to do it one more time because that's just how it is, I guess. I at least need one to do the... one to start and one to... I at least need one to start and one to, you know, make the necro make the key to the max.
Who's summoning me?
Let's see if this is faster to do it with this. I have a lot of things. Doesn't really seem like it, yeah. To be fair, tier 3 is a huge map, but... This is low level lava, so... If anything, it can potentially do the low level loves, and that's it. I don't think this is great for the love. Like, I think there was that many because of the Death Reach Necro. Yeah, this is not great, this is not great, this is not okay. Not great single target, do not have anything to use for. Yeah, I'm not gonna function, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that, whatever. I got some T-Pole Stone, and more importantly, I know that this build is not great for that. At least not with this setup. I know that it can do lab. I just don't think that's a good lava for that purpose. But I guess I have to ask my incarnation to do the stuffs. Oh. It's this shape? Oh my god, there's no enemies! At least it can drop SSSUs. There's no enemies at all! There's like 3 times more enemies normally. God, T5 doesn't have any enemies, what the hell? Where's density? You need to die to give me the keys. No, that's a trash. Oh, Grim Wand. That's to the craft. Although I probably should make the normal wand. There's no enemies. There's no enemies. What in the world? Where is the enemies? You know, T6 or above and T5 is completely different on difficulty. I'm not talking only about the bosses. Like, they are not gonna be a Phobos and the Deimos, Phobos and the Anomaly. No, I'm not talking about that. It is completely different on difficulty, however I look at it. Unless, I guess, there's a... Only thing that can be as hard is just the guy that can spawn, I guess. Like, enemy deals way more damage on the T9, T6 than the T5. there's so much more enemies on the T6 than T9, T5. It's just overall completely different place. Like, if you are on the, you know, soft core, I can just say that go to the T5, go up to the T5 and get the keys now, like before even Scott's command, because it's that easy. But if you're doing the hardcore, probably not a good idea. Even then, like, it's overall probably easier than the T5. T5 is easier than Scott's command for the farming purpose. It's that easy. The 5. I need 2, 3, 4 and extra 4 something to give me some items. The purpose of this is just getting the key to get the next item, or at least get it ready. It's very weird to do this, but well, sometimes it's refreshing to do really low difficulty stuff like this. I'm missing 9. I mean, I can get that at any point. By the way, that Gallon is for the... When I was thinking about doing it legitimately, and then later I realized that that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do that. I guess one thing I can be wanting is that Lazarus, because I can do Lazarus with this build, and this shape up to T, like above T6, like somebody said the T9 and T10 is the only two good shape for the Lazarus. I kinda agree to that. It's just there's not a great size of the map. By the way, this always means this. Oh god. I don't have to bother about Malphile actually. It's T6. Oh, it's not even T6. I don't have to bother about that. They're gonna chase me. They are not gonna cause any issue. Although, I'm gonna just separate that. Cause I can. I don't need to bother too much about it, but still. Separating it easier than not separating it for whatever reason. Give me a key to do the 5 pillar upgrades. You know, the fact that I'm using Dragon Jump for the clear should tell a, you know, level of how weak this place is compared to my usual levels, I feel. I think it's decent balance in between the sacred unique item drops and the other rewards that you can get. You can't get something like large cycles that I kinda need because of stupidity, but Well, that one would be fixed by the power of cheating because, well, quite frankly, game broke, then I'm gonna fix it to cheating. I don't feel bad about that. Trophy upgrade should be mine. And if that was easy to fix it without, you know, investing too much, like a normal Rift Walker side, then I would have done that. But no, it's not. I have to get the stupid large cycles. Then no, I'd say no. With every intent and purpose, trophy upgrade should have been done. The only reason is just game bugged. I have like 20 more minutes, so I hope I can get the key, but if I don't, then I don't care. No key, no items, no rift stones. I mean, rift stones, whatever. God, T3 is huge. You know what? Let's do the Triune Trophy upgrade, and then I'm gonna put the things on top up until like it is something as good as this, like maximum 22%. That's the way I'm gonna target towards with that. I'm not gonna go for the, you know, some trash like. If I get the unlucky, I think I can get like 10%. In that case, like, again, I have it. The only reason that I don't have it is game said, okay, you suck. I'm not gonna give you what you want. So yeah, I'm going to just do that. I'm gonna do the trophy upgrade real quick, which means I have to do the things fast actually. I'm gonna give green one to my friends there, cause he needs that. And I need to get the dominate. Wait, that's Black Fury. Hold on, that sounds wrong. Sure. Yeah, dominate is there. Dominate just to make things easier. Again, you can always use a Tomon possession. It's just so much faster and easier. I just decided, well, why not? You don't have to kill it like 20 times anyways, so... I don't want to think about how many times I have to do this, man. Oh yeah, that was a normal buff cycle. I will get small cycle later, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the cheated box guys to get the thing for me, because for all intents and purposes I should have it. I did the challenge normally, the game failed to give me the trophy, then I'm gonna say, sure, you win. Here's my trophy then. Lucian, chase me. Got hit. Why do I not have the thing? Yeah, for the sake of a point of no return, I will start getting the proper gears. I don't think I could have done that actually. I've tested that before. me item, please. I think I heard that voice sound, that shrine sound, but in the end, I don't care. Shrine is just shrine. I'll pick that if that's nearby, that's it. Waiting for the version to chase me. Ready? I'm gonna hide behind the ball for now. I'm waiting for the Russian to die. Well, not all the way, but you know. I just need Lucian to die eventually. I think 2 more dominate cycle. Malik? Lucian? Where are you, Lucian? What was that? Yeah, after I get the trophy bonus, and then I'm gonna do it off screen that pretty much cheat the 10 large cycle. So I can get the bonus. And I don't feel bad because with all intents and purpose, that should be done. I don't really think there's any other reason than the game decided not to give me that I don't have the trophy bonus now. Excuse me? Okay, I am actually confused. Try and trophy challenges. Requirement: kill Lucian without being struck by burn expanding missile. Do not die. Okay, I'm gonna check if I can do the sleep the same way. Because something is actually wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, but I need to know if I did something wrong, or the game's being extremely weird. So I'm gonna try to do the thing in the same way. Should I kill you? Meh. Didn't have the cooldown, so. Lost Traveler! Open up the goddamn portal.
Help!
I'm like, where are you? Okay, I have the garbage. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can enchant the strip with the same thing. Because I just don't get it. Like, what's happened? I don't think I made any mistake. I don't think I get hit by that. There was 2 icons there. I didn't take the 10 minutes. This is incarnation of the end game. How can I take it 10 minutes? On top of that, this is absolutely easy anyways. That's basket that was trapping me. I need to know if something is very weird. And I think it is weird. Dominate. But I want to know for sure. Because something must be happening. Worst case scenario, I might actually do something like I might have to level new paladin to this level and then do stuff with it. I'm so not sure. It could be something like I don't have I didn't use the Tome of Possession, so game considered it's weird or something. But I need to see what's happening first and foremost. Because after all, there's nothing saying that you have to use the Tome of Possession to do that. And if it's requirements, then that should be properly communicated. Oh, Spire. That's avalanche stuff. That's super cool. I personally love avalanche. I'm close enough to actually start, you know, maneuvering. Why am I not have the buff? When did I get hit? Why did I not have a buff? God damn it. You know, with all intent and purpose, I have done this. The only reason that I'm testing is because this is something is gone wrong. And like I couldn't trophy it. When I should be able to do it. With all intents and purpose, game cheated on me, so I have to know like how it happened. I know I did succeed on the both time I tried to trophy it. I know I succeeded with the buff. I had the buff buff requirements. I obviously have like 10 minutes, within 10 minutes. It's hard to spend 10 minutes here if I rush here. I'll pick that later. Don't worry about it. Come on, chase the goddamn. This is worst quest. There is no skill in it, other than well. There is no skill to save the time. And this decided to bug out. That was my fucking bot. You know what? I'm done. Thanks so much for watching. I don't care. If game bugged and said no, I hate that. That one was really annoying. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'm done.